So CSMA, that is carrier sense multiple access, works based on the principle of sense before transmit or listen before talk. Before transmitting data, I need to observe others. If nobody is transmitting, I will start sending the data. Let us assume, so at time 1, B sends it the channel. See here, this is time 1. At this point of time, no one is sending. So it has not observed that no one is sending the data. So what it will do? It will start sending the data. See, when I send some data, even if I start speaking now, so in order to receive my voice, you need certain amount of time. The time will be very negligible. Even if we are sitting in the same room also, when I start speaking, so you need some time to listen my voice or hear my voice. The time can be millisecond or nanosecond, but it is also one of the, it's also a countable time. It is very negligible, but suppose I am transmitting the data 10.1 millisecond. So now at this particular time, immediately you can't hear it. You may hear after some time. It may be 10.11 millisecond or it may be 10.12 millisecond. So that much of gap will be there. So negligible gap will be there. Then only you will understand that, oh, this person is speaking now. So within this gap, within this milliseconds of gap or nanoseconds of gap, even if other person starts speaking also, it leads to the collision. So within this gap, if other person starts speaking also, it leads to the collision. Say now B started sending the data, but C observed that C came to know, see here, B started sending the data at time T1. Now C started sensing whether anybody is sending the data. I think no one is sending. Let me start sending the data. Even C started sending. But after some time, it came to know that it took some time for B's data to reach C. This time will be in terms of millisecond or nanosecond. Even though it is very negligible, so within this gap only, C also transmitted the data, assuming that no one is sending the data. Now what happens? So now both the data will get collided. The blue one, what you can see here is collided data. The gray one is B's data. This is collision. Okay, and this is C's data. C's data. So because of this reason, in CSMA also collision can occur. So because of this reason, in CSMA also collision can occur. So if you observe this in detail, say here, let's assume B, when A starts sending the data, so it requires some amount of time. This much time is required for B to understand that A is communicating. When B hears the voice of A, then only it understands that A is communicating. But within this time interval, if B also starts sending the data, then collision occurs. Suppose again A and C are a bit far from each other, then it requires more time. The transmission time or the we call it as propagation time. That is time required for a signal to travel from one device to another device. So it will increase. So as the distance increase, the time will also increase. So by the time C hear the voice of A or B, if it transmit the data, then collision may occur. Similarly, D, it requires more time to understand that A is sending the data. Within that time, if D transmit the data, then collision occur. So here vulnerable time will be equal to propagation time. So when this fellow send the data, so by the time D receive this particular information, if it send the data, then it leads to the collision. So that is CSMA approach.